Live from WTVO 17 and your home team, Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
An early morning shooting puts one woman in the hospital with gunshot wounds. Rockford police provide the details as the investigation continues. The first day of classes for Rockford Public Schools has been pushed back by nearly a week. What District 205 officials say is to blame for the delay. And it's apple picking season, where you can snag traditional fall treats as a state line autumn staple opens for the season. Good evening, I'm Hannah Zettl. Thanks for joining us tonight. Technical difficulties have pushed the first day of school back by nearly a week for Rockford Public Schools. Classes will now start on Tuesday, September 8th. The delay comes after the district lost access to the web last week. Administrators say the server room got too hot. No equipment or data was reportedly affected. All remote classes will begin next Tuesday. The change does impact in-person schedules for students. You can view all of those changes on our website, mystateline.com. Before their children begin e-learning this school year, Belvedere parents need to learn a thing or two first. That's why District 100 is hosting Remote Learning 101 tomorrow at 5:30. The training will be live streamed in English and Spanish on district100.com. Parents will learn about Chromebooks, Google Meet, teacher communication, and more. Those who can't make the live stream can watch it on the website afterwards or attend the in-person training at Belvedere High School. Head to mystateline.com for more information. Students living in Boone County will receive a helping hand from the Ida Public Library. All K through 12 students can pick up a free temporary library card starting tomorrow morning at 10. Proof of address and enrollment is required, and parents must be present to sign up. Library cards will be active as long as remote learning is in session. One woman is recovering after an early morning shooting on Rockford's north side. It happened just before 2 this morning near the 1200 block of Garrison Avenue. That's near Ridge Avenue off Auburn. Police say when they arrived, they found a woman on the road with gunshot wounds. She was taken to the hospital for treatment. No word yet on any arrests or the victim's current condition. Anyone with information on the shooting is urged to contact police. A Clinton man is dead after crashing his motorcycle overnight. Rock County Sheriff's deputies responded to the wreck around 4:30 this morning near Carver's Rock Road, south of Larson Road. Authorities say they found a Harley-Davidson motorcycle on the road and an unresponsive 31-year-old man in a nearby ditch. He was taken to the hospital where he later passed away. The crash is still under investigation. The victim was not wearing a helmet. We have a traffic alert to bring you starting tonight at 8. The Wisconsin 59 ramp to I-39 southbound near Edgerton will be closed for the I-39 expansion project. Drivers should follow the detour of I-39 north to exit 160 and travel southbound on the interstate. Construction crews will have the project wrapped up by 5 a.m. Thursday. The Illinois National Guard is headed out west to assist firefighters in California. A team of 6 soldiers left Saturday to help the growing wildfire situation. National Guard officials say the team prepared for a similar scenario and will put their skills to the test. Captain Charles Hours says the National Guard handles national disasters with local care.
We always talk about, and kind of those briefs has always been supporting your community, right? Has always been the big push, but really it's response to the nation. So you have a federal and you have a domestic mission. That domestic mission doesn't necessarily just stay right here at the hometown, especially when you have a national asset like a CH-47 has to go anywhere at a moment's notice.
Hours says it'll take about 2 days to get out there, and they should be there for about 2 weeks before returning home. State health officials report nearly 2,000 new COVID-19 cases and 11 additional deaths. The state case total now stands at 233,355 cases, including 8,019 lives lost. Health officials say the Illinois positivity rate has slightly increased, now standing at 4.2%. Overnight, nearly 1,500 patients were hospitalized with COVID-19. 155 were on ventilators. Winnebago County health officials will provide a coronavirus report tomorrow. Another State Line family is packing up to move into their very own Habitat for Humanity home. Volunteers with Guilford High School have been working on this home for months. The new homeowners are excited to make the house a home.
Well, I'm very excited right now because when we move in, I'm gonna have my own bed and stuff, and then I'm gonna have my own gaming setup and stuff. I'm playing with my cousin and bring him to play games.
The new homeowners will have new neighbors in a few years when the first Habitat for Humanity home built by East High School volunteers is completed. Summer isn't over just yet, but fall activities are right around the corner. A state line autumn wouldn't be complete without apple picking and warm apple cider donuts. Our Michelle Rave has the scoop on where you can get both starting this weekend.
It's opening weekend for Edwards Apple Orchard here in Poplar Grove, and things are looking a little different than what you're used to.
Hi. Hello. We're going to go under the tent here into lane 6.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's not your typical drive-through service. It's the Edwards Apple Orchard drive-through experience.
With the pandemic, we needed to shift our focus, and we really thought, at least for us, the safest and most responsible way to do that is to operate as a drive-through.
Around this time last year, families could be seen picking apples. But with the pandemic, General Manager Andy Smith says this fall tradition needed to make adjustments.
So our theme this year has been adapt and overcome. We need to adapt to our situations, and we need to change as we feel necessary.
From the comfort of their own cars, customers can drive through the orchard, take pictures, and pick up items like their famous apple cider donuts.
We love the Apple Orchard. We are here every year. We come for the donuts, we come for the apples, the fudge.
Bethany Genninger lives in New York and says it's tradition to come to the orchard every year.
We love it. It's great, and we're really looking forward to getting to drive back through the orchard. I don't usually go back in there when I'm here, so it's nice to see something a little bit different in the orchard itself and a little bit more of the property.
We're actually visiting from California, and so we wanted to come, and we thought this was a great accommodation for COVID. It feels safe, and we still get to get donuts.
Smith says they're happy to be open, serving their customers, and are looking forward to fall season being in full swing.
We are confident that if we can manage our crowd sizes, that we will absolutely be able to open up our barn, possibly on some less busy days.
To find more information about Edwards Apple Orchard's COVID-19 restrictions, you can find that information on mystateline.com. Reporting for your home team, I'm Michelle Rave.
2 Chicago police officers and a third person were shot Sunday in Garfield Park. Police say the shooting happened around 2:30 this morning on West Polk Street. One other person who may have been the shooter was also wounded. It's unclear whether that person was shot by officers. Chicago Fire Department officials say the officers were brought to the hospital by other CPD officers. The suspect was taken to the hospital by ambulance in critical condition but has been stabilized. New coronavirus cases continuing to rise across the country in the past week. The U.S. has added more than 500,000 new cases. This morning, the total nearing 6 million. This as college campuses in every state report clusters of new infections. ABC's Christine Sloan reports.
Report new coronavirus cases. At the University of Alabama, a troubling trend. As of Saturday, more than 1,200 students and 166 employees and staff have tested positive for the virus.
The university has a $2 billion economic impact. To lose the University of Alabama in-person classes will cost thousands of people's jobs.
In Arizona, a somber milestone, more than 5,000 deaths, as Arizona State University reports another 450 cases among its students. But at the University of Arizona, it appears campus researchers have found a way to slow the spread, testing wastewater for COVID-19 and acting quickly once the virus is detected.
I'll have to tell you, we were quite amazed.
The University of Notre Dame, meanwhile, still set to restart in-person learning after deciding to shut down.
The virus hit us harder and more swiftly than we expected, and we fell behind.
And now some young adults saying they feel pressure to socialize even in the middle of the pandemic.
I don't think it's a great idea. I think it's very unsafe for all of us to be going out in big groups.
A deadly outbreak shuttering this California poultry plant.
With 8 deaths, I don't know how you could really feel safe being there.
While a funeral in West Virginia now linked to at least 14 cases. Christine Sloan, ABC News, New York.
Now, your first warned weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candice King.
Nice to see some sunshine out there for us this afternoon. A live look with our South SkyTrack camera up in Beloit, Wisconsin. Starting to get a couple more clouds kind of building in for us late this evening, but we'll go ahead and call it a partly cloudy sky. Just some of those fair weather cumulus clouds here this afternoon, but you will notice that cloud cover increasing as we go through this evening. Unfortunately, the increase in cloud cover not really going to bring us an opportunity for much rainfall as we go through the night tonight, but there are some showers not that far off to the northwest of us, forming along a warm front and then a little bit cold front back off to the northwest. That system will move through as we go during the afternoon tomorrow, so it will bring us a chance for a few light showers, but nothing too widespread for us here as we head into our Monday and then into Tuesday. We need the rainfall. So far for the month of August, we've had just a little over half an inch of rain. This ties us month to date for the fourth driest August on record, and unfortunately, as we close out the month, it doesn't really look like we will get much. Still dealing with those drier than normal conditions, but I would not be surprised if the newest drought monitor, once it gets released later this week, we start to see those moderate drought conditions, which are right now across west central Illinois and then parts of northeast Illinois, expanding just because we've been so dry. And what we had hoped for rain coming in on Friday just did not amount to much. Now, there are some opportunities for some showers. It's just a matter of how much moisture we get to pull in. First cold front comes through tomorrow night and passes to our south on Tuesday. Unfortunately, this one does not have a lot of moisture with it, so not expecting much for rainfall. Second cold front comes in on Thursday. Again, not a lot of moisture associated with this. Maybe just an isolated shower during the day on Thursday and a rumble of thunder. Third cold front comes in Sunday into Monday of next week. This one actually has a little bit more moisture associated with it, so it might be a good solid week before we get any opportunity for some decent rainfall coming in. Now, each cold front that comes through will drop our temperatures down, and we'll really see those numbers fall just a bit as we head into next week. So 80 degrees right now in Rockford, 76 in Freeport, 75 both for Monroe and Dixon. Temperatures tonight will dip down into the upper 50s. We'll see some sunshine a little bit here as we go through the morning hours tomorrow, but that cloud cover does increase. Here's that cold front, that first one coming through as we head during the afternoon and then into the evening. Isolated shower thunderstorm chance with that. That cold front passes to our south Monday night into Tuesday. High pressure does build in during the afternoon on Tuesday. Now, this model keeps us dry, but I think we might see just a slight chance for a light passing shower, especially to our south as we head towards Tuesday afternoon. So down to 59 degrees tonight. Another night we can keep the windows open. Temperatures tomorrow up around 80 as that wind comes in from the southwest. We'll see the numbers dip again as we head into Tuesday, back up on Wednesday. Notice the big drop in temperatures there, Hannah. Thursday from 81 down to 52, so almost a 30-degree drop as temperatures cool off into the 70s by Friday.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with David Greenberg.
Raptors and Celtics tipped off earlier this afternoon. It was their first game back after not playing for a week. So the rust showed in the first matchup of the conference semis. Raptors really struggled today, shooting just 37% from the field and 25% from three. Fred Van Vliet led all Raptors in minutes, but shot just 3 of 16 all game and 2 of 11 from deep. He finished the game with 11 points. Raptors get blown out 112-94. Cubs started the day making a splash in the trade market. The team announced they acquired Jose Martinez from the Tampa Bay Rays. The deal will involve a player to be named later or cash considerations. Take a look at this. The 32-year-old is a career .294 hitter with 43 home runs. He had a career year in 2018 with St. Louis, hitting .305. With the installment of the designated hitter for this season, Martinez could feature as a regular in the Cubs lineup. They already have plenty of weapons on offense and proved that today. Jason Hayward's been red hot lately. He's hitting .400 over his last 7 games, along with 3 home runs. You know what? Make that 4. A solo shot in the 4th off Luis Castillo. And here it is, his next one, 5. His second homer of the game, yanked down the line in right, gave the Cubs the 5-0 lead in the 6th. To the 7th now, Ian Happ already homered back in the 5th. Here's his second of the day. Today was very strange for many reasons. Top of the ninth now. Kyle Schwarber at bat. He homered back in the fourth. Here's his second of the game. A grand slam blows this one open. All three starting outfielders had multiple home runs. That's the first time the Cubs have had three players with multiple homers in the same game since April 6, 1955. Cubs bounce back and get a much-needed win. White Sox have been riding high lately as well. They lost yesterday to the Royals, but they recovered well today. We'll pick it up in the third. Sox already up 1-0. James McCann not only showing he can catch no-hitters, but also drive in some runs too. Grandal scores easily from second. Sox up 2-0. Sox bullpen gives up a couple runs, so we're tied here in extras. 2 men on for Luis Robert. Yep, cranks that one and sends the Sox into a frenzy. A walk-off bomb gives the Sox the 5-2 victory. Yesterday, Bears coach Matt Nagy told the media he wouldn't announce the team's starting quarterback until Week 1 against the Lions. After a disappointing 2019 campaign, Trubisky said the best piece of advice he got in the offseason was to just stay the course.
I think it was just me learning that everybody goes through a process, and you never know when you're going to have a good year or a bad year, but you just try to work your tail off and continue to be the person that you are.
Whoever the Bears starting quarterback is, they better be on the lookout for the Vikings' most recent addition, Yannick Ngakoue. Earlier today, Minnesota received Ngakoue via trade from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Another really great weekend as we're wrapping up August here. Candice is back in. I saw a lot of people barbecuing tonight, and I'm jealous.
Yeah, I think I am too. A good barbecue would sound. And tastes pretty good here this evening. A good night to do that too. No chance for rainfall. We will see a little bit more cloud cover and already starting to see some of that begin to move in for us this evening. Temperatures in the 70s right now. We'll drop down into the 60s and then into the upper 50s as we head through the start of our Monday. Pretty comfortable out there. Another night where maybe you can keep the windows open. Now as we go through the day tomorrow, cloud cover increases for the morning. There is a chance for a few isolated showers and a rumble of thunder. We've got a series of cold fronts coming through this week. First one comes in tomorrow afternoon. That's what will bring our temperatures down back into the 50s Monday night and then into the 70s as we head towards Tuesday. We dry out for Wednesday. Stronger cold front comes in on Thursday. Temperatures into the 80s but down into the low 50s Thursday night. So almost a 30-degree temperature drop. Cooler, comfortable for Friday. Dry start to the upcoming weekend. Could see some rainfall, and Sunday's rain might be our best chance Sunday into next Monday.
That's all we've got for you tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 10.